Hi guys, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday for Tuesday, May 15th, 2018. This is Jennifer. I'm in front of my house again this week to show you a very, very special quilt. This is the super secret project I've been working on. This quilt I designed myself and created for a wedding gift for my husband's younger brother. His brother got married on Saturday in Colorado. He and his wife are super outdoorsy, so I went for a very sort of woodsy theme. The entire quilt, with the exception of the diamonds, is Stonehenge fabric. All of the front of this quilt is left over from my Project of Doom from 2015, which was entirely Stonehenge. The diamonds were the background of my Project of Doom. About half of these were from a pre-cut set that someone gave me while I was working on the Project of Doom, and the rest came from leftovers from the Project of Doom. So they were all from Stonehenge from the time that I was working on the POD 2015. Guys, I didn't even make a dent in my Stonehenge collection. I love it so much I had a whole drawer. Now I have like 3/4 of a drawer. I've named this Diamonds in the Rails, and that is because the quilt original design is essentially a rail fence, but some of the blocks have triangles on the corners. Some of them have 2 corners, some of them have 1 corner. And because I love this quilt so much and I feel like I need to make another one, I'm gonna go ahead and do a tutorial for this on Sew Hooked. It might be this week, it might be next week. There's a lot going on here right now, but I am gonna do a tutorial for this, not as much as a pattern as a tutorial, because you need 36 blocks. It's very scalable, and I'm just gonna show you how to do it so you can make it any size that you want based on my design. So anyway, Diamonds in the Rails. I made this over the course of about 2.5–3 weeks. It was kind of stop and start at first, and then I just went and I got it all done in about 2 days. This quilt was gifted on this previous Saturday. You may recognize this shirt from last week and the pigtails because it is last week. I am recording this in advance because I'm giving this away on Saturday. I am very pleased with this. I quilted it myself on my frame, which is my Gracie King frame with my Juki sewing machine. I did do a large meander on this. I love the way it came out. It's already been washed. It's super squashy. In the last 5 years, I have gifted all of my quilts with a Shout color catcher. I happened to find a trial package at my grocery store. So this only has 4 in it. So this was perfect for gifting. And then I put a little index card that has washing instructions. I made a label on it that I really like. The back was wide Stonehenge fabric that I purchased from Thousands of Bolts. That's the only thing I bought for this quilt. I had everything else, that and the color catchers, everything else I had for it. It all came out of my stash. I am ridiculously happy with it. It's one of my favorite things I ever made. And after working for over 6 months on Rainbow Cascade, to finish a quilt in a couple of weeks felt kind of amazing, especially one this size. It's not quite as big as Rainbow Cascade, but it's pretty darn close. I'm gonna do a little close-up tour now so you can see what I did. I made my strips kind of like jelly roll race, where you join strips together like you're gonna do binding with a 45-degree angle. So I would make one really long strip, and then I would sew that strip in half together so that it would have 2 strips, and then I would cut those into the subunits. So I would have the 12.5-inch pieces that were 2 strips sewn together, and then I would just mix all of those up until I had a block. So that's how I have all these little extra secondary designs going on with the 45-degree angles. So instead of just doing flat out jelly roll race, I did 2 strip with the 45-degree angles and then subcut that. Also, the top and bottom are done exactly the same way so that I could make it into a rectangle. So that's it. That's Diamonds in the Rails. I will share a tutorial with you guys soon. I hope you like it as much as I do. I hope you have a wonderful week. Have a crafty week. Be sure and stop by Phantom and Stitches to see Alita's new design, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.